Hello everyone. Nigeria is a place where you have one day one headline, one day one story, and the more you see, the less you understand. It's really, 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 really crazy what is really going on. This is the headline: Talks cut away Ganduje'S corruption trial documents. Kano government. If you know the protests that happened, the 10 days of protests that happened, the end bad governance protest, Kano's protest was different. Right from the beginning, right from day one, they started, there were people who were, destroying properties, destroying whatever. And then there had been people who had come with evidence, with even video and pictorial evidence to say that it was APC sending in their people. They even identified some of them. Guess what the headline is today? Talks cut away Ganduje'S corruption trial documents, Kano government said. So who is going to be doing end of this thing, end bad governance protest, and then the next thing is that they are going towards court. What is there in court to go and start packing document? So somehow it looks as if they should ask Ganduje, did he use the protest as an opportunity for him to go and be able to cut away documents so that he will not face the consequences? The same person that calls himself Khadimul Islam. Well, as a Muslim, it's not only here. We are going to go before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On the day of Hisab, we are going to stand before a being, and there will be trial. The political Sharia, Hisbah, is nowhere to be found. It is to be following people and throwing away people's, carrying people's alcohol and throwing them away. Hisbah is good at that. If to look for children of the poor and be cutting off their hair because they did some hairstyle, they did whatever, that's where you have Hisbah. But when it comes to looting and everything, you will not see Hisbah. Ganduje's wife has just been accused with, they brought out her BVN, 44 accounts. Look at companies, look at monies they were transferring from the state coffers into her own account. Hisbah is nowhere to be found, though. Hisbah is nowhere to be found. According to Channels TV, the vandals reportedly destroyed several units within the High Court, including the office of the State Chief Judge. Ganduje is enjoying his life. That life, we enjoy that Ganduje. Following the nationwide protests that turned violent in Kano State, the state government has confirmed that talks stormed and severely damaged the premises of the Kano State High Court, cutting away crucial documents related to corruption charges against the former governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. So the handwriting is on the wall. Make of it what you can see. Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf confirmed this to journalists when he paid a visit to the court for an on-the-spot assessment of the damages. He was accompanied by the Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice, Haruna Isa Dederi, the Chief Registrar of the High Court, Abdullahi Abdul Bayero, and other high-ranking judiciary officials. In a statement made available to journalists by the governor's spokesperson Sanusi Bature Dawaikinkudu, Governor Yusuf described the incident as a masterminded and stage-managed mission. Ola absolutely had nothing to do with protesters. Those were not protesters. Those were people that were staged to go and carry the incriminating documents of looters, the people that have stolen money, stolen the state dry in a very foolish manner, in a very unintelligent manner. Just carry boom. Someone that himself carry dollars into his pocket. Intelligence, in short, like they say, intelligence is chasing him, he's running faster. Anyway, he said it's masterminded and stage managed mission aimed at disrupting the ongoing corruption cases against Ganduje, who is currently serving as the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC. It is very unfortunate that enemies of Kano State hired undesirable elements to vandalize one of the historic public buildings with the mission of averting corruption charges against the acting national chairman of APC and former governor of the state, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, his family and aides, the statement read. The vandals reportedly destroyed several units within the High Court, including the office of the State Chief Judge. The damages are estimated to have cost more than 1 billion naira as the assailants stole office equipment, destroyed office spaces, and set fire to cars and other materials crucial to the administration of justice. Of course, now when they want to hide their crime, they will not do it to make it look as if, it's protesters that turned violent. No. It's not protesters that turn violent. It's your usual looters and thugs that you use to cause violence during election. You mobilize them to come and cause violence here and come and steal documents, incriminating documents. Governor Yusuf called on the youth of Kano State to refrain from engaging in violence at the behest of detractors, urging them instead to focus on skill acquisition for a better future. This statement I find everything wrong with this statement from the governor. It is the detractors, it's the criminals that he should be sending a stern message to, because these are the people that have impoverished the youth. They deliberately did not allow the youth to have education. They denied them good quality education. They denied them access to education so that they will be illiterate and they'll be able to control them. So that's the thing. They've made life difficult. They've pauperized the people. They've weaponized poverty. They've weaponized illiteracy. And so the youth are like at their mercy. They are tools that have been crafted to be used for violence and to cause mayhem. And that's why they thought that the protest was going to go that way. Thank God for protesters that stood their ground and said, no, that one you are doing is APC people that are doing it. And there were reports, some of them saying that these talks are APC members. They even had pictures of some of their members that were doing all of this. So the governor should call out the criminals and the detractors for now, leave the youth away, because the youth are also victims. When you call this one and then we go after those youths and begin to do the necessary things to ensure that every one of them face the full wrath of the law. I urge our youth to resist being used as tools for violence. The future is in your hands. There's no future. Their future has been stolen. They don't even think of tomorrow. It's only survival for today. That's the problem that a lot of the people in leadership, especially the northern part of the country, are not getting. There is none. I was born and brought up in Kano. I grew up in Kwana. And I can tell you probably some of those people that are there, they got them from Kwana, because Kwana is the ghetto of Kano's city. Even though in other places they used to fear us. I grew up seeing people that will say to you, borrow me some money, the next riot I'll pay you. Yeah, there were people who lived off riot waiting, because that's the only way they can get anything. They had no future. Most of them were sent to go and left their houses as almajiris. They ended up neither learning the Quran. They entered life of crime, drugs, and all of that. They didn't have jobs at home, no skills, nothing, no businesses, no jobs, no education, no Quranic education, no Western education, nothing. And they were just there. So they live for this riots. And it's something that has been used and you've been weaponized against the society. So there's a big major problem that is going on. I remember when I used to talk about drug, and I said, like, when I was growing up, 70% of the youth in my area grew up. If you see the way they insulted me on Twitter that day, hey, shey now everybody don't see where the drug problem dey from. Anyway, he assured the public that the judiciary, as the last hope of the common man, would be protected at all costs. He directed the immediate rehabilitation of the court building and the deployment of enhanced security measures to ensure effective justice delivery. We will not relent in securing the lives and properties of the people of Kano State. The judiciary must be protected to ensure justice for all. The governor, who expressed his sympathies to the Chief Judge, DJ Abdul Aboki, and the entire judiciary for the unfortunate incident, urging them to remain resilient in their pursuit of justice. I commiserate with the Chief Judge and the entire judiciary. We must brace up and cover what was lost in the court proceedings for the benefit of the common man, the governor added. He concluded by thanking the people of Kano for their continued support and cooperation with the current administration, praying for continued peace, stability, prosperity, and economic development of the state. And I will say, as much as possible, whatever needs to be done, go after and prosecute Ganduje, his wife, his families. We need every money back. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.